channel. My name is Kiara, your friendly neighborhood regional flight attendant, and today is January 4th. This is my first official short call block of the new year. My last trip went from the end of the year into the new year. This is going to be my first trip that all of the dates in 2025. So obviously I'm not dressed for work. I am currently on short call today. Today is day 1 of 4 for me, and I don't think they're going to use me today, knock on wood, because I am out and about. I have my stuff ready, but I did leave it at home because I am going to a couple of stores, and I don't want to leave my bags in the car if I can help it. So I'm going to quickly run some errands and then head back home to wait out the remainder of my short call period. So we'll see if they use me. There aren't any trips available for today in the open time pot, so unless someone calls out with enough time, I don't think they're going to be using me today, like I said. But we'll see. We'll see. Anything can happen. I am hoping not to sit hot at all during this short call period. I really don't like sitting hot. But if nothing comes available for them to give me, it is very likely that they'll give me a hot period during this short call block. We shall see. But I am right now I'm on my way to my best friend's mom's house. If you watched my last vlog, you saw that he spent New Year's with me. He lives in Atlanta. His mom lives up here where I live. And so he gave me the Christmas gift to give to her. So I'm on my way to deliver that. Oh, Santa baby. And then I'm gonna run to the store. I got a couple things I need to pick up. Basically things I just need to replenish in mainly in my toiletry bag that just, you know, you use it, you gotta replace it. So I'm gonna finish making my list when I get to her house, because I'm going to Target, and if you don't go into Target with a list, Target will tell you what you need. So we are budgeting and sticking to the budget, and we're sticking to the list all 2025. Let me take that back, because let me just leave some leeway for me to treat myself. Not today though, not today. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I will probably, next time I see you guys, will probably be in Target. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. All right, I have already left Target with everything that they had that I needed. I'm gonna have to stop by CVS to get 2 more things. But I did well, probably because I did not get a cart and fill my cart with stuff that I didn't need. But I stuck to my list, so I am proud of that. Still haven't been called. I did get a notification for a trip that starts on Monday. Today's Saturday, so we'll see. All right, I have made it back home. It is now 12:06 p.m. Still haven't been called by crew scheduling, but I have finished running my errands, and I'm gonna go ahead inside, finish cleaning up a little bit, do some laundry, and definitely get something to eat. I'm hungry right now, so I'm gonna go inside and take care of that, and we'll see if they end up calling me. Like I said, they pushed a trip notification to me for the 6th, so it would be one leg on the 6th. So I think it was DC to Columbia, South Carolina, I believe, and then Columbia to DC to Toronto to Philly, and then Philly to DC. So we'll see if they give that to me or not, if they push something else. I would love to fly, but right now I'm a little out of it with the weather in my area, but we're expecting a snowstorm coming through here, I believe tomorrow or Monday. So we'll see. There was what do they call it? They called it a snow squall, something like that. It was basically a massive flurry coming through. The snow stuck a little bit. Well, mostly on like grass and things like that. It didn't really stick on the sidewalk or on the streets, thankfully. But yeah, I woke up from a nap yesterday and was unpleasantly surprised to see the amount of snow that I saw. I think I've made it very clear. I've seen enough snow for the year, and there's some more coming in. Snow is pretty to look at. It is not pretty to be out in. I don't like being cold, but we'll see what happens. I will keep you guys updated, and yeah, I'll check in with you guys a little later to let you know whether or not they use me. Right now, it's not looking like they will, but we'll see. We'll see. Crew scheduling loves to surprise me. As y'all can see, I am back in the car because I thought I had everything. I went home, flipped on the light switch in my bedroom. The lights didn't turn on because I took the lights out to change them. And one of the things I was supposed to get while I was out was lights. But it's okay. It's okay. Lights didn't make it onto the list, which is why they didn't make it into my purchase during my first round of traveling out. Still haven't gotten a notification from crew scheduling, so I'm gonna run up to Lowe's and get me the light bulbs that I need and make my way back. Like I said, it is now 2:59 p.m. I'm on call until 7 p.m. So if they were to call me right now, 5 p.m. is the earliest that they could give me a trip. Because they have to give me at least 2 hours notice. The later and later that it gets, the less likely they're gonna call me. So I've gotten a lot done around the house though, so that's a plus. It does seem like traveling is starting to slow down from the holiday rush, and I'm gonna need to pick up more trips. So we'll see what I can do more so next month, because I don't know, I don't think I mentioned it in this vlog, but I may have mentioned it before. I am going on vacation this month. So because of my vacation, the way I could space my days out was a little different than what I'm normally able to do. So, but stay tuned for that vacation. It's coming up in 2 weeks. I'm very excited. And yes, I do need my passport for it. So just be on the lookout for that. Comment down below if you can guess where I am going. I will give one hint. It is on the other side of the pond. So nothing on the Western Hemisphere. We're going to the east. And it is an over 10-hour flight. Those are the only hints that I'm gonna give. So just let me know. So crew scheduling did not end up using me. So I notified for my 5 a.m. short call for tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. I did help my mom put up a 360 camera, y'all. So we are about to have some fun with that. I might post some clips so we can make sure that it gets our good side. I'll see y'all. Check in with you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is Sunday, January 5th. It is currently 5:36 a.m. As you can see, I am dressed for work. I knew it was coming. I am sitting hot today. So I have my bags and stuff all packed, about to head to the airport. I sit hot from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. and if they don't use me today, then I go home at 3 p.m. So we'll see what happens today. It's freezing, literally, outside. My car is saying it's 20 degrees. I had a lot of frost. I have this cover that I put on my windshield in the wintertime, and it had a lot of frost on it, so I'm glad that I put it on there so my front windshield is clear. But let my car warm up just a little bit more before I head to work. I'll head to the airport. We'll see what happens today. I feel like, if anything, I might get used, because this is day 2 of 4 for me. So I can see myself getting used only because of the weather and delays and whatnot. So, but we'll see. We shall see what the day brings. So I will check back in with you guys when I get to the airport. It is currently 6:30. I have made it to the airport and through security. I'm just gonna go to the crew room and chill. I am hopeful that I can get the spot that I like, but I doubt it, because it's, like I said, prime real estate. So we'll see when we get there. So crew scheduling called me. As of right now, I have a Portland, Maine overnight, which I'm not really mad about. I don't have to be at the gate till 12:11, and it's currently 9:57. So we'll see if that holds up. I wanted pizza, but they're closed, and they've been closed for a while, so I don't know what's going on with that. But I got temper pizza to hold me up because I'm feeling pizza. I'm probably gonna eat again when I get to Portland, though. Yeah. We have made it to Portland, and I'm in my hotel. I've been in this hotel this is like the 3rd time in the last month. So I'm not gonna do a room tour. I'm sure I've already done 1, 2, maybe even 3. So, but we just had one flight today from DC to Portland. DC is expecting some really gnarly weather tomorrow. So they have already sent out an email that they are delaying and or canceling flights coming into DC until 1600 hours, so 4 o'clock p.m. So my original van time was 4:20 a.m. So I'm over here clicking my heels happy that I do not have to get up early. So there's actually a couple crews here from my airline. So we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out and have a good time. The flight attendant I'm flying with, she's not feeling well, so she's gonna get some rest. I did give her some of my airborne vitamin C, so hopefully that helps her feel better by tomorrow. But y'all, let me tell you about this flight. So this is the first time I've ever dealt with a disagreement in the cabin in the air. So what happened was I had 4 passengers in a row, so 2 on each side, and 3 of the 4 passengers had masks on. The gentleman without the mask and honestly and truly, at first I was like, he's antagonizing them on purpose, but my interaction with him, he just may miss social cues, like something serious. But there's a lot of factors into it. So let me just go ahead. So I'm in the middle. I was a forward girly today. So I'm in the middle of doing my service. I got all of my cabin drinks, and I'm getting ready to do their snacks. So I hear the call button go off. I'm thinking it's the other flight attendant needing coffee. So I look at her immediately. But then she hadn't got to the row where the problem was yet. So then they start waving their hands and pointing at the guy. So I put the stuff down that I had in my hand after I got everyone drinks, and I went and I was like, what's going on? And the two people with the mask, they're saying the gentleman without the mask is recording them, and he keeps touching and bothering the young lady that is next to him. So he's trying to explain the thing. Y'all, I felt like I was talking to children. I'm not even going to hold you. All of my previous experience dealing with children came in handy, because so the people with the mask weren't giving me children vibes. It was the young man without the mask that was behaving childlike. And let me explain. So he's you know how sometimes if you have siblings, they'll be this close to you, be like, oh, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you. And then the person who they're pointing at is like, you're touching me, that type of thing. So, hold on. Okay. I told y'all we were going out. That was my FO telling me where to meet everyone. So we get down. So where I left off, so the analogy that I gave with the siblings. So what he's doing is he's recording himself. He has the camera facing him, but instead of just leaving it like how I have it in front of me, so that means that the chair in front of me would be behind the phone, he's turning the phone, acting like he's recording the people next to him. So they're like, he's recording us. So then he shows me a video of what he was doing. But while he's doing that, because the person next to him that he's also antagonizing is in that frame, because of how he's turning the phone, she's upset. And then he keeps touching her. So he was very animated, talking with his hands. And then he goes, he's like, at first he said that he didn't understand why everyone around him was wearing a mask. So I told him, I was like, that's their business. I was like, if they want to wear a mask, they can wear a mask. I was like, it's January. The weather's fluctuating. People are getting sick. Turns out the lady that was next to him is recovering from cancer. So she just wants to rest, and he's not allowing her to rest. So how I found that out, because he's animated, he's talking with his hands, he keeps pointing at the across the aisle at the gentleman. So then instead of standing in front of the row, I then turn so that my back is to the two people with the mask, so that he cannot keep putting his hand over there. I was like, if you're going to talk with your hands, you're going to bump into me, and you can't touch me. Do not touch me. So then he turns and he touches the lady's arm, and the way she tensed up, I could tell like he had been bothering her for a while. And so then she just spazzed, and she's like, she has cancer, she just wants to rest, and you keep bothering her. So we didn't have any seats up front that I could move him to. Thankfully, it wasn't a full flight. So we did move him. Once the cart got past his row, we moved him to the back, because he was just causing too much of an issue. And it was just ridiculous. Like, the people around were just looking like, what in the world? So his reasoning for why he felt like they were so upset with him, he had on a Trump bracelet, like the little rubber bracelet, and it said Trump. He said that they're just mad because he has the Trump bracelet. I said, they're upset because you're antagonizing them, and you are using your political views as their reasoning for antagonizing you. I was like, you could have had on any bracelet. You could have had on no bracelet. Behaving the way that you've been behaving, you would get the same response. So they were saying that he had been antagonizing them since takeoff. Now, I remember seeing him in the aisle communicating with the rows. From my point of view, again, I'm a forward girl. I'm looking at the entire cabin. From my point of view, I thought they all knew each other, and that's why they were talking. Nah, they didn't know this man. They did not know this man. And so we moved him to the back, and so very, very talkative gentleman. So he did end up talking to my other flight attendant in the back while she was back there when she finished service. And so I kept checking on her. I was like, he's not bothering you, is he? She was like, no, he just talks a lot. I was like, okay. So I feel like that's where it started, him communicating. So I was like, he needs to travel with a companion that can talk to him, because some people don't always want to communicate on a flight, and antagonizing someone and then trying to say that they're just upset because of your political views doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. So I checked up on the passengers that he was antagonizing multiple times throughout the flight. They thanked me, and even passengers who weren't in that exact situation, they said that I handled it well, and they were like, you did a very good job handling that situation. I was like, thank you. It honestly and truly, in that moment, I felt like I was de-escalating a disagreement with children. Not saying that the people that he was antagonizing were children, but his behavior reminded me of the children that I used to work with. And it was just a lot. So thankfully, this was only flight of the day. Once they got off, I checked on them as they were leaving, and the lady that said she was recovering from cancer, she's doing okay. She was able to get some rest, thankfully. Once we moved him, I saw her. She finally could peacefully close her eyes. And then I don't know exactly if they were a couple. It was a man and a woman. They were traveling together. They were okay as well. So I am glad that everyone was okay. I probably will still do an OOR because of everything. Just cause CYA over here. So I'm definitely going to do that before the night is over. I took screenshots of everything on my tablet, so I have information, and I'll send that report in just in case it does escalate. So either party reach out to my airline to talk about the situation. They'll have my report as well. So that was it. And then like I said, DC we're probably going to be here, if not till late afternoon, all day tomorrow, which I ain't mad at. I could sleep in. So I'm going to go ahead and get out these work clothes, get in some relaxing clothes, and go enjoy myself. I enjoy Portland. I definitely do enjoy Portland, Maine. I was here for Christmas. If you haven't already watched that vlog, go watch that vlog. I was here, and did I go no, it wasn't Christmas where I went to Dock Seafood and got some crabs and some oysters. It was so good. It was the time before that. I think it was like the 18th or 19th. I had like a 2-day, and I was in Portland, and I went to Dock Seafood, and it was delicious. Christmas, they had a meal for us, and I ate in the restaurant here because we had a short overnight. But yeah, so I'm going to get changed, and then I'll check in with you guys when I get downstairs. Back to my room. It took my watch off. It's 8:07. Our van time is now 1:10 p.m. Child, let me sit down and tell y'all about this. So, although we got an email that they're not having any flights go out until 4 p.m. in DC, why crew scheduling change? They done changed my schedule twice. So originally, I guess it'd be 3 times technically. So originally, I had the DC at Portland to DC today. So that was the one flight that I worked. Told y'all about that and the adventures with that one. And then I had just a DC, Portland back to so DC to Portland today, and then it was a Portland back to DC tomorrow. While we went out to eat at the place where I held the lobster, well, I get a notification from crew scheduling that they added, once we got back from Portland to DC, there was a White Plains turn and a flight from DC to Grand Rapids, all before the 4 p.m. closure time that they sent us the email about. And then the following day, I was going to do Grand Rapids back to DC, and then I think it's a Cedar something, Iowa turn. It's an Iowa turn that they were going to have me do after the Grand Rapids flight on my last reserve day. Child, a mess. So my captain, he went down to the front and changed our van time from 4:40 a.m. to 1:10 p.m. So we'll see what happens. He was like, just sleep in. Whatever happens, happens. And he'll take the blame for it, because we already got the email that you're not going to have flights into or out of DC until 4 p.m. Allegedly, the snowstorm that we're supposed to get is not going to hit until midnight. So if that was the case, why not wait till then to say something? Because they still have our flight showing as on time. So passengers are still going to show up to the airport. Crew, however, has been notified that it's a 4 p.m. 4 p.m. is when DC is going to be back in rotation. Y'all, that's aviation for you. That's aviation for you. That's aviation for you. So it's currently 8:18 p.m. now. Oh, that can't be right, because I said it was just 8:07. It's actually 8:10. My alarm clock, the clock in the hotel is actually off by, it's fast by 7 minutes. So I'm going to get myself ready. I'm going to go to bed, and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. I'll probably go to the gym in the morning since I have time. And big yawn. And yeah, that's it. I had a good time in Portland. Did something different this time. Went out with 2 crews. That was fun. Unfortunately, the FO from their crew, the other crew, and then the other flight attendant from my crew couldn't make it, which is okay. My flight attendant, as I mentioned earlier, she wasn't feeling well. And then the FO from their crew, he went to, I think he went out with his friends. Like, he got friends in the area. He went out with them. But it was fun. It was a time. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow with all the updates. Yeah, it is. My bag fell over. It is 4:28 a.m. Let me just go through the changes that have happened since I closed my eyes and opened them again. So, first, I think I told you guys yesterday the update that crew scheduling made to my schedule that I knew wasn't going to stick because of what they got going on in DC right now. So I wake up this morning and I see that I have another update to my schedule. So I don't know if I mentioned yesterday, there's another crew here. They're going to Philly today. And the only reason I know what time their van time is because we went out yesterday. You know what? They have us now deadheading from Portland to Philly, and then going to deadhead from Philly to Milwaukee today, to then work a flight tomorrow from Milwaukee to DC. Change. So they're sent push notifications to my phone through the Crew mobile app. The push notifications that they sent through are for the current trip that's in my notification. So I'm gonna go downstairs, but I don't know if the rest of my crew is aware of these changes, because our captain told us yesterday that we're gonna have a 1:10 p.m. van time, and now our van time is back to what it originally was. Well, 20 minutes later, but yeah, I'm assuming if they only sent push notifications to me, I'm sure that's what they did for my crew as well. So I'm gonna just go downstairs and get my life together. Luckily, I went to sleep early yesterday, so when I woke up, I had plenty of time to get my life together without rushing, and could head downstairs. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my all-weather coat on and make my way downstairs and see what's gonna greet me, because I don't know. Hopefully my crew is there, because I can't do anything in Milwaukee without my crew. So we'll see what happens. So we made it to our deadhead. This morning has been eventful. The way that I said it was going to be eventful is exactly how it was eventful this morning. So this morning, I don't know if you guys can hear me. If you can't, I'll do a voiceover. But this morning, I go downstairs because I saw the notifications. We never got a call from crew scheduling. I didn't even get a push notification for the most recent update. And I had to have the front desk call my crew, because I didn't have a way to contact them, because the app that we use does not allow that feature, for one. And then for two, it's just been a mess. So got the crew called, and then I had to wait for the next shuttle to come down, because obviously they were just as shocked as I was, because crew schedule didn't call any of us. Thankfully, it's just a double deadhead today, but it's been a day. So on board our flight to Philly, and then we have like an hour and a half sit, and then we go to Milwaukee today. It'll be my first time there, so we'll see how that goes. We have made it to Milwaukee. This is my first time here, so we're going to do a quick room tour. By the door, there's this lovely little, kind of like a little living room type area with a desk. Star of the show, we got a microwave in the room. There is a fridge down there, and TV across from the couch. We come here, we have the bathroom and the mirror. And a toilet over here, and then a shower area. Beautiful. Oh, we love a good dove. Then love a good full-size mirror. There's me, and yes, I came up out them shoes. Come out, we do have a closet area. So there's a safe in the closet, couple of hangers, and more sheets, and an iron. That might come in handy depending on how this weather is. And then there's the bedroom, another TV in here, this little ledge area. That's where I put all my bags. One bed, I'm partial to two. We have the dresser, and then we have the mirror. So we are all settled. I'm going to get myself together. We're going to probably go out as a crew. Let's see if the light, I don't turn this off. Okay, so we're probably going to go out together as a crew to get something to eat because, yeah, it's been a day. So we had the double deadhead. I had to. So just to recap for this morning, I did not get notified. None of my crew got notified from crew scheduling about the change to our schedule, which now had us actually deadheading on the flight of the crew that we hung out with last night. So we got on there and we had to get up early because we were under the impression they were going to keep us on that DC flight, which isn't leaving till this afternoon if it leaves at all. So we were like, oh, we're not going to have to get up early. Okay. So thankfully, we did get up. I had the front desk call my crew, call their room so that we could all get out on time, make it to the airport on time. There was no problems going through the airport. Went to security, got to the gate, got on the plane. All was well. Then we got to our connecting flight. So our connecting flight was scheduled to leave at 9:02. We boarded on time. And because it was actively snowing in Philly, we had to sit and de-ice. But every plane has to de-ice. So we were literally sitting at the gate for like an hour. And this is no exaggeration. We were sitting at the gate for an hour. Then it was maybe another hour before we actually took off. So in between when I was pushing back to taxi and then getting to the de-icing and getting in the air. Like, it was a lot. And then it's a practically a 2-hour flight. So we were originally scheduled to land here at 10 something. We got here around 12. So yeah, but we still have plenty of time to go out and eat and see what Milwaukee has to offer other than snow. It's a lot of snow. Going from one snowy place to another is it's sending me. But I'm gonna go ahead and change and meet my crew downstairs. One more thing. As of right now, I only have one leg tomorrow, and that is Milwaukee to DC. That will all depend on what the runways look like and what the weather's looking like, because it is actively snowing in DC. I'll insert some pictures that I received from folks at home of how deep the snow is. So, one, I'm gonna have to get my car out the snow. And then two, it's, who knows? It's snowing here, so I know we'll have to de-ice. Well, not snowing, it's cold, snow's on the ground. It snowed, past tense. I don't know if it's gonna snow. I'll check the weather and see if it's planning to snow again. But we are gonna definitely have to de-ice to the border. And I don't know what DC's runways are going to be looking like tomorrow. So DCA airport is still up in the air. As of right now, they're still closed. They're not scheduled to open until 1600 hours Eastern time. So we'll see. I'll keep a lookout on that. But let me go ahead and actually go get dressed so I can meet my crew now. we have made it back from going out to eat. Oh, it was delicious. I'm very, very full. We are actually there's a hot tub here. So, and I tested it. The hot tub is hot. So I'm going to go ahead and change into my swimsuit and go down to the hot tub and just relax for a little bit. It is 3:49 p.m. So still have over 12 hours before our van time is 4:30 a.m. So probably chill in the hot tub for a couple hours and then come in here and chill, unwind. So I've been having a good time. Let's see if there's been any changes real time. Y'all can see my actual expression. I doubt it because it's supposed to start snowing again in DC tonight. So they extended, originally they were staying closed until 4 p.m. They're now staying closed through 7 p.m. So we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings. As of right now, we're still scheduled to leave out at 6 a.m. We'll depart from 6 a.m. I know we're going to have to de-ice tomorrow. And then we should be in DC a little after 9. So we'll see if it stays that way or not. And then as of right now, after we get back from DC, I should be released. Tomorrow's the last day of this 3-day block for me. 3? No, it was 4-day block. They didn't use me the first day. And they've been sending me through the ringer these last 3 days. So it felt like a lot. I still have the trip that I originally was going to work. Notifications come up. And as of right now, they're not scheduled to leave Portland until 6:01 p.m., which I'm sure is going to get pushed back some more. So, hey, when we tell y'all it's a weather delay, it has nothing to do with the crew. It has nothing to do with maintenance. It's everything to do with safety. So please, please, please extend grace to your flight attendants. Extend grace to your pilots. We're going through it just like you are in a different capacity, but we're all going through it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get changed and then head down to the hot tub. Right, about to head down to the pool. I am bringing my own towel because they didn't have a lot of towels when I went and checked the last time. So I don't know if they fixed that, but I have my own. So I'm excited. So I've made it to the hot tub. I'm in here by myself now. My captain here came down, but he's heading back up now. And then there was another lady in here. She used to be a flight attendant, so we were talking a little bit. But now I have it to myself. I ain't gonna be down here long though, y'all, because I can feel the heat doing what the heat need to do. And sleep is sure to follow. So, I looked at my wrist, ain't no watch there. I wanna say it's a little before 5 p.m. So, that'll be a good time to go up and start winding down a little bit, so I can rest a little. I'll definitely shower when I get back to the room and then probably iron and get my life together for tomorrow. Tomorrow's go home day, so always excited about that. We'll see what DC airport is looking like because one of my FO showed me some pictures of DC and that snow thicker than the Snickers out there. So we'll see what it looks like in the morning. I know we'll have to de-ice from here when we leave. I saw a couple people putting salt down, like residential homes that we were driving by when we were on our way to the barbecue place that we went, Burger Company, Milwaukee Burger Company, I think that's where we went. So there were a couple people putting salt down on their sidewalks and their steps right in front of their house. So either they're putting it down in anticipation for some freezing temps tonight and they don't want the ice to form, or it's gonna snow. I haven't checked the weather yet to know. I should know by the time I check in with you guys when I get back to the room. But yeah, this has been an eventful one, an eventful 4-day block. It is never a dull moment in aviation, that's for sure. So, I was learning how much pilots get y'all. There's pilots out there getting made, God bless, making what they make in a month is more than what some flight attendants will make in a year. Just let that sit. Just let that sink in. I'm not saying they shouldn't get paid that much. I'm saying flight attendants should get paid more, because it's a mess. It's a mess. I really hope our contract ends up going through and we get boarding pay like mainline does, and then some. Like, there should be something about this, like when we're sitting, when we're delayed. Like, there's a lot of unpaid labor in this field, and people don't realize it. People do not realize it. A lot of those times where you see those videos where passengers are behaving in a way that is questionable, that boarding door is typically open, which means that flight crew, not just flight attendants, but the pilots have to get involved. We're all dealing with that on unpaid time, which is not okay. So, hey, pray for us, y'all, that we get what we deserve. And yeah, I'll get off my soapbox for today. I am probably gonna get out in a little bit and head back up to the room. Hello. It is currently 6:05 p.m. and y'all see where I'm at. When I got back from the hot tub, I took a shower, and then I ironed my uniform for tomorrow, packed up my bag as much as possible so that I can sleep as long as possible tomorrow. So all I have to do is get up, shower, get dressed, and throw everything that's sitting out, put it in my suitcase. As of right now, crew scheduling still has not added anything to my schedule. They did update. No flights went out today from DC or came in. They are opening operations allegedly. Well, they are scheduling to open operations for DC at 5 a.m. tomorrow. So that'll be good. We're not scheduled to come until 9, but I'm not sure if they need to be open before we get there, before we take off, so that we know where we're going. Really hope we do not have to divert, because then they will have to junior man me into the next day, because I'm off. Today's the 7th. I'm off. No, tomorrow's the 7th. I'm off on the 8th. So we'll see what happens. But my other flight attendant, she has 2 days available, and they've already given her another overnight when we get to DC. So they're planning for operations, and because of I don't know if they've canceled the flights or they're just have a rolling delay for these flights that were supposed to go out today. But I may end up doing, I wouldn't be surprised if they have me doing 2 turns tomorrow. But we'll see. I'm gonna pack my patience for whatever is thrown at me, because I know that I think this would be considered IROPS because of all of the craziness. So we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm gonna lay here, I'm gonna relax, chill a little bit, but shoot, as heavy as my eyes are right now, I wouldn't be surprised if I fall asleep before 7. So yeah, we'll see. But I will check in with you guys tomorrow morning, and we'll see if there's any updates. Good morning. It is currently 4:24 a.m. I have a 4:30 van time, so I'm just going to check in with you guys really quick. So, as I suspected, when I went to sleep, my schedule said that I was just doing the Milwaukee to DC,
2 turns have been added to my schedule. So when I get to DC, I'm going to deadhead to Cincinnati, work the flight back from Cincinnati to DC, then deadheading to Albany and working the flight back from Albany to DC. It's going to be a very long day. It's going to be a very, very long day. So I woke up and I packed extra patience for today. We're going to get through it, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. So I'm going to go ahead and finish packing up my stuff so I can meet my crew downstairs.
Y'all, I am back to my car. Had to knock all that snow off because my car was hit through the storm. And y'all know how when plows come through the street, yeah, they clear the main road, but it's basically like the cars that are already in there, you're on your own. So getting the snow off my car wasn't a difficult task. There were a couple of other flight attendants in the parking lot to assist me with getting the snow off my car. And now we're gonna get out of here. I am just gonna back up and get out of here because going forward is not going to work. So, because I watched them struggle. But y'all, yeah, today was a day. Screw Scheduler absolutely tried it. They, so like I said, I had 5 legs today, but the last 2 were delayed and I was going to be illegal to fly them. So yeah, but I was not doing that. You gonna say, like, yes. So when I called them to let them know, they were like, oh yes, first they were like, they had to call me back because they would have to see if I was gonna still be to take it off my schedule because we're in IROPS. I was like, yeah, I'm still gonna be illegal although we're in IROPS. So it didn't take them long. It took like 20 minutes. Call me back. They're like, yes, you are gonna be illegal. So you can either waive it and keep it on, or you can have it pulled off your schedule. I said, go ahead and pull it off my schedule because no thank you. So got that taken care of, got my car out. I'm on my way home. It's been a very eventful 4-day block. definitely never a dull moment in aviation. But I am going to head home. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to live freely, love always, travel often. Bye.